I woke up choking on the taste of metal. Hospital lights above me, too white, too cold. Tubes in my arms. My chest hurt from the defibrillator. The nurse whispered, "We called your parents. No one came." Hours later, my phone buzzed. Not with concern, not with love, just a notification. My sister had tagged me in a photo. Her smiling face, wine glass raised, captioned, "Family Day without the drama." I stared at it until my hands shook. Not from the illness, from the silence. Hashtag, I used to believe family meant safety. That no matter how cold the world grew, my parents' house would be warm. But love in my family came with conditions. Obedience, money, appearances. I was always the one who didn't fit. Too ambitious, too independent, too much. When I got the job that paid more than my father's annual salary, the pride on his face lasted exactly 2 weeks. Then the questions started. The loans, the guilt trips. Still, I gave. I wanted them to love me. I didn't realize love was the one thing they would never give freely. Hashtag, that hospital night, I scrolled through messages. Not one from them. Not one. But when my doctor explained how close I had come to dying, I saw my sister's Instagram story, steak dinners, clinking glasses, laughter. They knew. They chose not to come. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I went still. And when I get still, I get dangerous. Hashtag, 2 days later, still weak, still with wires taped to my skin, my phone vibrated like a wasp in my hand. 65 missed calls. One text from my father. "We need you. Answer immediately." Of course. They didn't come when I was dying, but they came when they were desperate. That was my proof. My permission. I didn't answer. I opened my laptop instead. Every account, every property, every business tie, we were tangled. I had set them up with opportunities, investments, a lifeline. I had built the scaffolding they stood on. And like any architect, I knew exactly where to pull the pin. First, I froze access to the joint trust. A single keystroke, and my parents' emergency fund was dust. Next, I called the bank. Revoked their authority on every line connected to me. The manager hesitated until I sent the legal papers proving it was all under my name. By nightfall, the cards in their wallets were nothing but plastic. The calls kept coming, desperation growing. I didn't pick up. I let the silence choke them the way their absence had choked me. Instead, I scheduled a quiet meeting with the attorney who handled our family holdings. I transferred properties, liquidated shares, rerouted income streams. They thought they were co-owners. They were beneficiaries, and beneficiaries can be cut off. It took 3 days. 3 days to dismantle the empire they thought was theirs. On the 4th day, still pale, still moving slowly, I walked into their house unannounced. The same house I had paid off years ago. They were huddled in the living room. No laughter now, no wine glasses raised, just panic. My father looked up, eyes bloodshot. "You! Where the hell have you been? Everything's falling apart!" I said nothing at first. I let my silence burn. Then I pulled the phone from my pocket and laid it on the table. The screen glowed with their Instagram posts, the smiling faces from the night I almost died. "Family Day without the drama," I read out loud. My voice was calm, too calm. My mother's lips trembled. "We didn't mean—" I cut her off with one sentence. "You made your choice." Their faces broke in real time. The dawning realization, the weight of what I had done, and why. I left without another word. No yelling, no theatrics. Just the click of the door behind me. That night, back in my apartment, I pulled the hospital wires from my skin and stared at my reflection. Weak body, steady eyes. For years, I thought I was the broken one. Turns out, I was the foundation, and they were termites gnawing at it. Now the foundation stands, and the termites starve. I never answered their calls again, not because I didn't care, because I finally did, about myself. Final thought. They taught me love was conditional, so I gave them exactly what they gave me. Nothing. And in that nothing, I finally found peace.